Morning fog stretches across an empty highway where something legendary waits silently, as if the road itself is holding its breath before the storm of speed begins. The Bugatti Veyron Super Sport sits low, wide, and engineered beyond conventional automotive limits, looking less like a car and more like a machine built to challenge physics itself. Its exterior is finished in frozen white with subtle cyan accents, creating a futuristic presence that cuts through the fog like a cold blade of precision. Even in silence, it feels powerful enough to dominate everything around it. The design is smooth yet intentional, every curve shaped for stability at speeds that most vehicles will never approach in reality. Airflow is carefully managed across every surface, ensuring aerodynamic balance while still maintaining Bugatti's signature luxury elegance. The cyan accent lines trace performance edges across vents, intakes, and body channels, glowing softly like energy flowing through a controlled system. From a distance it looks calm, but every detail exists for extreme performance hidden beneath refinement. The front grille remains instantly recognizable, symbol of Bugatti's engineering heritage and obsession with controlled speed. Massive air intakes surround the body, feeding the cooling systems required for the quad turbocharged W16 engine hidden beneath the sculpted shell. Frozen white panels reflect the morning haze and soft gradients, while cyan highlights sharpen the visual identity under shifting light. Even standing still, the car feels like it is already moving mentally. Moving along the sides, proportions reveal both luxury craftsmanship and raw mechanical purpose blended into one seamless structure. Cyan accent lines continue along the lower skirts, visually connecting airflow paths from front to rear with surgical precision. Every panel seems stretched and optimized, not for appearance alone, but for absolute aerodynamic control at extreme velocity. The body feels long, planted, and ready to erase distance at any moment. At the rear, the design becomes even more aggressive, revealing aerodynamic structures engineered for stability beyond 400 kilometers per hour. Massive airflow channels and integrated diffusers work together to keep the car grounded under unimaginable speed pressure. Even here, the frozen white finish dominates, while cyan highlights emphasize the structure of performance engineering rather than decoration. Everything is functional, nothing is accidental. This is where things become serious, because the engine completely changed automotive history when it was first introduced. Behind the driver sits a quad turbocharged W16 engine, delivering controlled yet overwhelming power in a way few machines in existence can replicate. Press the ignition, and the entire vehicle awakens with deep mechanical intensity, like a sleeping force coming alive. The sound is not chaotic, but controlled aggression shaped by engineering perfection. Unlike extreme hypercars that feel wild and unpredictable, the Veyron delivers power in a smooth, continuous wave that feels almost unnatural in its refinement. Throttle input unleashes relentless acceleration that pushes the car forward with unstoppable mechanical authority. 0 to 60 happens instantly in human perception, but the real story begins far beyond that moment. The car continues accelerating long after most vehicles would already have reached their limits. Speed builds in a way that feels endless, as if the horizon itself is being pulled closer with every second of acceleration. At extreme velocity, stability becomes everything, and the Veyron demonstrates complete mastery over airflow, weight, and balance. Steering remains calm and composed, giving the driver confidence even as the world outside turns into blurred motion. It does not feel like chaos. It feels like controlled destruction of distance. Inside the cabin, the environment shifts completely into luxury engineering, surrounding the driver with premium materials and meticulous craftsmanship. Leather, polished aluminum, and refined detailing create a space that feels more like a high-end luxury aircraft than a hypercar cockpit. Cyan ambient reflections from the exterior subtly appear inside, connecting the interior atmosphere with the frozen white theme of the body. The comfort remains surprisingly present even at extreme performance levels. The seating position is carefully designed for long-distance high-speed driving, reducing fatigue while maintaining complete control over the vehicle. Digital systems remain intentionally minimal, keeping the focus entirely on driving rather than overwhelming interface complexity. Everything inside the cabin serves a clear purpose, balancing luxury with absolute performance efficiency. It is refinement without distraction. Out on open highways, the Veyron feels almost relaxed at cruising speeds, as if conserving its true identity for the moment it is unleashed. But the moment the throttle is pressed deeply, the transformation is instant and absolute. The W16 engine responds with overwhelming force, pushing the car forward with mechanical violence hidden beneath smooth delivery. It does not hesitate, it simply launches. The sound remains controlled, yet deeply powerful, reflecting the engineering discipline behind one of the most complex engines ever placed in a production car. Braking systems are equally advanced, designed to handle repeated high-speed deceleration without losing stability or precision. Every system works in harmony to control energy that most vehicles would never survive generating. It is performance engineered with absolute precision. However, this level of engineering excellence comes with real-world compromises that cannot be ignored. Maintenance costs remain extremely high due to the complexity and exclusivity of the mechanical systems involved. Fuel consumption increases dramatically under aggressive driving, reflecting the immense power output of the quad-turbo W16 engine. Efficiency was never the goal. Domination of speed was the only priority. Night driving transforms the Veyron into a glowing, frozen white projectile, cutting through darkness with cyan accents resembling flowing energy. Reflections move across its surface like liquid light, emphasizing elegance rather than aggression, while still maintaining its intimidating presence. Onlookers immediately recognize it as one of the most important engineering achievements in automotive history. It does not need noise to announce itself. Its existence alone is enough. The Bugatti Veyron Super Sport proved that extreme speed, luxury, and stability could exist together in a single machine without compromise. It redefined what a production hypercar could achieve and set benchmarks that still feel unreal today. Even now, it remains a symbol of controlled power at the edge of possibility. Where engineering meets obsession with perfection,